Hey everyone, on today's episode of PDubs Arcade Loft, we are going to do a game review for Space Ace, now available on the iiRcade. Is this game worth their $15 asking price? Okay dudes, we're back, and let's go way back. October 1983, Dragon's Lair has been released. It's been out there for 4 months, and although it wasn't the first Laserdisc game ever invented, it quickly became the most popular. The Bluth Group and Cinematronics gained such success and excitement over this particular product that future sequels, as well as spin-offs, had to be made. Dragon's Lair was sucking the quarters right out of our pockets and putting the revenue into arcade hands. It was a no-brainer that a sequel or spin-off had to be made.
Your quest awaits.
And just like that, October 1983, Don Bluth, Rick Dyer, Gary Goldman, the folks at the Bluth Group and Cinematronics announced, just 4 months on the heel of the biggest Laserdisc, most popular Laserdisc game of all time, that they are releasing a spin-off game. Space Ace was born, and it followed the adventures of the dashing hero Dexter, better known as Ace, on a mission to stop the villainous Commander Borf, who's seeking to attack Earth with his Infanto Ray to render Earthlings helpless by reverting them into infants. At the start of the game, Ace is hit by the Infanto Ray, renders him into an adolescent, and Borf kidnaps his female sidekick Kimberly, who thus becomes the damsel in distress. It's up to the player to guide Ace in his adolescent form of Dexter through a series of obstacles in pursuit of Borf in order to rescue Kimberly and prevent Borf from using the Infanto Ray to conquer Earth. Fast forward 6 months from October of 1983, and in April of 1984, Space Ace the arcade game was released, and sure enough, the Bluth Group and Cinematronics hit a home run and delivered on their promise of delivering another film-quality animation Laserdisc game. This game has remained popular throughout history, and as our home consoles have evolved over time, so has the ability to port this game over for future generations to enjoy. For instance, Space Ace appeared on the Wii in 2010, landed on the PlayStation Network in 2011. Then it hit our Google Play Android store in 2012. In 2013, made its way to Steam. And then sure enough, in January 2019, ended up on the Nintendo Switch. And that's just a few of the later consoles that this has arrived on. Not to mention we've seen this on CDI, Super Nintendo, and Sega CD in the past as well. But honestly, those versions aren't worth mentioning. Let's take a tour of the version included with the iiRcade. This obviously is not the original arcade ROM version. The iiRcade system is an Android-based system, so I'm assuming this is an optimized Android port of the game with some additional bonuses included. You can head into the extras menu and you can play and turn on that sweet attract mode and watch the trailer for the game. So much fun to have that playing in the background of your arcade.
The Infanto Ray. Defeat the evil Borf.
Also, under the extras menu, you have the ability to scroll down and check out the option to watch game. And with the watch game option, you can pick different scenes of the game, and this is actually very good for training purposes. Whatever scene you select will be labeled in the top right corner, and as you watch the game, it will kind of give you hints as to, okay, I gotta hit left there, I gotta hit left there, I gotta hit the fire button here in order to master this game and get to further levels. So it's good to start for beginners, as well as for moderate to experienced players, watching all the scenes up to the final confrontation and how you can defeat Borf in the final battle and save the damsel in distress.
Dexter, the Infanto Ray is...
Take that.
Also under the extras menu is an interview where you can watch a pretty awesome interview behind the scenes about the creators of Space Ace, different cut segments put in about the origins of the games, the characters, the actors chosen to do the voices. It's a really good watch. I highly encourage you to give it a shot. Sit back, kick back, and enjoy watching that on your iiRcade. The last game feature included under Extras is credits, where you can just check out the credits of everyone who worked on creating the game. Back at the main menu, underneath Extras, we have an Options menu, and when we hop into Options, you can here customize the game, tailor it for your experience and level. Lives 3 or 5, you can have the move beeps on or off. You can have the move guide, which are the arrows on the bottom of the screen, on or off. You can have a track mode set to on or off. If you just leave the game sitting at the main menu or any menu, it'll kick on a track mode. And of course, you can adjust the difficulty settings. And back at the main menu, we have an option here, High Score. Now, this is a feature exclusive to iiRcade. It's one of the reasons why they have a higher cost built in, is the fact that they are hosting and implementing leaderboards. So you can check out your local scores as well as global leaderboards, and the iiRcade community is very competitive. They love having fun with each other on games with leaderboards and trying to top the leaderboards for each game. There is a little bug here I noticed in the game. On the leaderboards, it just goes for 1 through 11, and then it goes 20 through 30. It skips 12 through 29. We're supposed to see the top 30 scores. iiRcade is aware of this bug, and it will be fixed very soon. So how does the iiRcade version of Space Ace play? So sure enough, when you go ahead and you start up the game, you'll get a nice little splash screen that'll give you the controls. Up, down, left, right, as well as the fire button and the back button for navigating the menus, but you only use the fire button and the joystick during gameplay. Quick press of the A button to start the game. And let's talk about the experience of this version on the iiRcade. Well, for starters, we got a pretty nice, especially if you have the Dragon's Lair, Double Dragon, or upcoming Retromania cabinet, any of the premium bundles do include a really nice Sanwa joystick. That Sanwa joystick works really well, just up, down, left, right playing this game. No issues. And of course, the Sanwa clone buttons are decent. Very good buttons on this cabinet, very good response time. And this game is all about timing. You got to hit the moves at the right time. If you're too early, too late, or if you go in the wrong direction, you're going to be dead. Novice players like me, I like having the beeps and the arrows on. More experienced seasoned players like to have those turned off. The choice is up to you. Until I learn how to get good, I'm still going to have this stuff up here as I work on memorizing this game. This game is definitely a difficult game to master. It's definitely a game that will give you game rage, especially if you're on your last life and you've accumulated a ton of points and you're ready to get to the next step and you make a mistake. But hey man, that's what makes the game fun. If it was too easy, it wouldn't be fun. Personally, I'm loving learning how to play this game and play it on the iiRcade. Dragon's Lair and Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Lair 2, these were all games that, unfortunately, I'm just not so good at, man. I don't have that hand-eye coordination. I don't have that reaction time yet. But what's really cool is the further I go in these games, the more I master them and the more points I get. Eventually, I'll get 100,000 on the leaderboards. Let's see how far PDubs got on this particular run. Alright guys, skipping ahead so this video isn't any longer than it needs to be. Space Ace, $14.99 in the iiRcade store. This game's available on Android for $5, Steam for $10, Switch for $20, but that's a bundle price. There's also bundles out there for Steam and Android from time to time. $14.99 on iiRcade. I feel like I'm slightly overpaying for this game. However, it's all about the experience. Yes, is it the real arcade ROM? No. Do I care? No. I like the presentation, I like the game, I like the sound, I like the controls. I'm playing it on an arcade machine. Plus, there's something here that's not nowhere else. Online leaderboards, which motivates me to get better and keep playing, to join my fellow iiRcadians on the leaderboards. Every time I play, I get a little bit better. I'm really digging it. I think this is a must-own game to play on your iiRcade for the experience. If you guys enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Are there any other games on the iiRcade you'd like me to review? Leave those in the comments below. And as always, guys, thank you for subscribing.